In January 1967, a small group gathered in Belfast and believed that everyone in Northern Ireland deserved equal rights, regardless of their religion or background. They called themselves the Northern Ireland Civil Rights Association. What started as a modest pressure group would ignite a movement that captured global attention, challenged a government, and changed the course of Irish history forever. The people who dared to demand justice, and the brutal response that made the world finally pay attention. The 1960s were a pivotal decade for the civil rights movement across the globe. In Northern Ireland, Catholic people faced systematic discrimination in housing, employment, and voting rights. Political power was concentrated in the hands of the unionist government at Stormont, and complaints fell on deaf ears. The association was born from this frustration. Modeled after Britain's National Council for Civil Liberties, it brought together an unlikely coalition. Nationalists, Republicans, Labour Party members, Communists, trade unionists, and even some liberal Protestants. Their first secretary was Derek Peters. Noel Harris became chairman, with Con McCluskey as vice chairman. Among the founding members was Betty Sinclair, a Protestant communist and trade unionist, who would become chairperson, a powerful symbol of the movement's non-sectarian vision. The association had clear objectives: defend individual rights, highlight abuses of power, and inform the public of their lawful rights. They focused on 7 specific injustices, including discriminatory council house allocations, the weighted voting system, and gerrymandering. Crucially, they deliberately avoided the question of Irish unity. This wasn't about partition, it was about fundamental human rights. The association's approach was strategic. They wrote letters to the government about harassment, produced pamphlets and leaflets, and organized public meetings. They addressed not just discrimination against Catholics, but also the rights of the mentally ill and children from poor Protestant areas like Sandy Row. This non-sectarian approach began to yield results. While Catholics made up the majority of members, the movement attracted Protestants, too.